Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. I am a shamanic channel and mentor, and today, of course, we will be using my cards, Elemental Magic and Manifestation, the Fae Oracle cards. Thank you so much for coming. I will try to get to everyone. All my comments just disappeared. Weird. Or maybe they'll come back. Anyway, my Elemental Magic and Manifestation cards. Actually, I think there might be a problem. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's all back. Well, I lost everything before 11:03. Sorry. But I see Jean, Shauna, Teresa, Catherine. Hi. How are you? Good. I'm good, Jean. Thank you. Okay. So these are my cards. I think I'm going to sneeze. It's nothing like joining the stream here. Who's sneezing? Thank you. Okay, so I'm Rachel Chamness. I am a shamanic channel and mentor. I'm at soundwavesheal.com. I am live in 5 places. Do you see that? So if you just see one comment and you're like, why is she not reading me? That is why. So as always, we're going to start out with talking about 2 of my cards from, this is my deck. I did not do the art. I had a lovely artist named Shannon Oliver who did this beautiful artwork. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about these 2 cards, and then it will be time for me to read as many people as I can before 45 minutes in the hour. First, let's start with a little clearing. Let's bring a clearing in here. So let's see. Well, that feels good. Let's call in our archangels. Now, I usually do a much longer version of this, and I've already done it, but just for your sake, have you ever done a sacred circle? If you want to learn about that, you can get that and all kinds of other information on ways to help you begin to channel and meet your spirit guides at this link. But we're going to call in Archangel Michael in the south with sapphire blue flame, clearing us and protecting us using a sword to cut all cords, release all attachments and stories. I will be talking about attachments in my next live, which will be after this one. And clearing us in every way, calling in Uriel in the north with golden light, ruby red light, with problem solving, with connections to earth, clearing us there, standing there to transmute all lower frequencies to love, as we ask Michael as well, with earth, and Michael's with fire. Now in the air corner in the east, we call in Archangel Raphael with his gorgeous emerald flame light, angel fire is what I call it, bringing that in for deep healing of all layers in the energy field, especially the 3D layer, the human body layer. And then we call in the west with water, Archangel Gabriel with his diamond light dragons, clearing and purifying us in every way. We call in all other teams and helpers in the horizontal plane now, especially our Fae and Elemental friends for this live, and then above and below. Above we call in which is the ether. We call in Archangel Metatron, golden light. It's golden orangish kind of color light, however you want to see it. Putting a Merkaba in our heart. And from below we call in Sandalphon and Gaia, connecting us deeply into deep grids of Gaia, not just 5D, but 60, 70 if you can handle it. There's sort of things we do in my Tag Lightworkers membership where we kind of stay on the edge of ascension, really helping us with our timelines and healing. Okay, bringing that up with a 7-pointed Fae star, like that one. Silver into our heart as well. This gold and silver light in our heart. Combining, going out into our auric field and healing and clearing and repairing as needed. And we put us all into the womb of Gaia for beautiful experience here today. Okay, hi everybody. Okay, so now let's talk about the first card today. This is the flow card. This is Ethelia. Sometimes say her name wrong. I just realized when I was calling her Earthly, but that's not really what her name is. Her name is Ethelia, and she is the flow card. Now, the Fae absolutely love flow. Flow is like their favorite subject. Where are you flowing? Where are you not flowing? So I'll read you from my book. That comes with it. It talks about 37 or 38 different elementals and a little bit about them, and then a channel. So lava mermaids are fire mermaids who regulate lava flow to cleanse sacred sites. They are gorgeous ebony creatures with flowing fire-like hair. They are powerful and have roots in Lemuria. Many lava mermaids live in Hawaii and at other sacred sites. About 2 weeks ago, I channeled a lava mermaid for my live in 5D, which comes after this, and it was very cool because we're working with Lemuria in my Tag Lightworkers group this month and last month. Earthly says, flow is part of the magic of life. All answers rely on the flow. What is stagnant and not flowing in your life? What must you do to let it flow again? Acceptance, forgiveness, action. Get back into the flow of all things, and your life will reflect that flow with abundance and ease. Hi, everybody. I see all your comments. All right, one more, and then I'll get to your readings. This was the newest elemental to come to me when I made this, and this is a type of giant. They are wolves. They're kind of bear wolf. They don't really look like wolfmen, but they look more like bear. I don't know. But there's some types of giants, but they're not like Sasquatch. They're different. They are the elementals that are in charge of music and things like that. Dimensional healing and sound. Gwolf is the newest elemental to come to me, it says. Gwolves are classified as giants. They are musicians and they help others tune into the elemental healing music frequency. There are many kinds of Fae music. Perhaps you have heard a faint tune coming from your yard or from an unknown source. It could be a Fae party in higher dimensions in your garden. Has that ever happened to you? It comes through like baby monitor or like the sound machine or something. It happens to me all the time. Barry says, for it is not said enough, give gratitude for every bit of happiness that comes your way. Even when releasing sadness or a lesson from the universe, give gratitude for all that you have learned and let go of. The answer always lies in acceptance and the celebration of gratitude. Make this an essential part of your life and give gratitude now to bring yourself much happiness. That is really like the answer. So can you guys think of, just give me, 3 is the best, but can you give me one thing you're grateful for today and put it in the comments, or give 3? Think of 3. That's going to really boost your law of attraction, your manifesting. Yeah. I really need coffee, so let me just like down a little bit of this. After this live, I'm going to go live and talk about breaking the cycle of attachments for those who have a problem with that, but mainly, also speaking to practitioners who regularly remove entities and attachments from people. And, I often have, I work with advanced light workers as well as beginners, but I work with a lot of advanced. And sometimes people come to me and say, why can't my client release this entity? Like, why do they keep getting more? And people might be asking themselves that too. If you just released a lot and now you have more, then there's a problem. So I want to talk about that. And that's what I'll be talking about next. But I love this. This is the best thing. Let's see. Some gratitude. My daughter, my apartment, Kian. health, happiness, children. Nature, family, and love. I manifest for love and happiness all the time. Good for you. Family, health, and home. Teresa says, for you, oh, my health, even though it's not good, and for my friends. Well, watch how you say it. You're so grateful for the good health that you have. Putting that emphasis on what is good about your health. And then the universe hears Teresa's grateful for her beautiful health, and you're feeling it because there's, whatever it is, like, well, I have good eyesight, or well, whatever it is, whatever you can find good about your health. And then the universe responds by bringing you more good health and more in your body, which is amazing. Hi, Holly. We'll see you later, right? Good health and children, family, health, love, light, beautiful Mother Nature. You're still alive. I'm sending you lots of love, Teresa. Louisa, love card. What? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do readings in just a second. My home, family, nature, and creativity. I'm grateful for my guides, my family. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Fae cards. I think there might be too many to go all the way back to the top, but I'll do the first 5 that came on, and then I'll go to the most recent comments. Okay, so first I'm going to shuffle the cards 2, 3, 4, perfect order. So the unique thing about these cards, by the way, they are on sale. There's a coupon. If you're in the United States, on Amazon, there's $11 off coupon, which is 40% off. And there's also $11 automatically off on my website, which is for anyone else who's not in the US. You can purchase it right off. My website, soundwavesheal.com. And you can see it under TV, media, and say something else, products or something like that. You'll find it in the menu. Or you can go to /Fae Oracle. Okay, so the first one's for Jean. Oh, you're almost always the first one on. Jean, remind me, do you do light language? This is so the light language card for you today. Like using your light language for manifesting. I see you drawing light language, doing art, doing, I also see you doing like a sort of drum, but also with your hands, like drumming, and I see some singing too. Have you been doing light language? Are you attuned to light language? If not, of course I have a program. It has payment plans. It's not expensive. I'd love to help you with that sometime. But they're just saying light language is, but you might already have some flowing, I feel like you do, because it feels to me like you have it. You haven't tried light language. Oh, well, the other side of this card. So I don't want to pull you a card and be like, hey, you need to do light language, but I think they are calling you to it. You should check it out. I've got a whole page on it in my, like a really long blog post on my blog, and it's really nice. But anyway, the other way that this card works is just to use music to manifest what you want by using it to put you in a good mood. So that's what you do. You sort of get yourself in a good mood by playing all the good songs that you like. Make yourself like a happy playlist. And try to just like boost your mood. Of course, it's not going to work if you have some shadow work you need to do. If you need to take a moment, do some ho'oponopono to yourself, or like clear, do something to like release what's bothering you. Give a few minutes to that. As everyone here who's here all the time knows, I do have a shadow work blog post that gives you a bunch of things you can do really fast that just release that hold on you so you can feel good again, and you can get past what it is you're working on it. You're actively working on it, not ignoring it. So then you listen to some great music, pump up your vibe, and then you think about all the things that you're trying to manifest, but as if you already have them. Then give gratitude. Oh my gosh, do this every day. Your life will be totally different by next week. Hi, Shauna. You got synchronistic events. So what I get here is that all these things are happening for you, Shauna, and you are like seeing them, and you've been seeing them for a while. I know we had like session, and I've talked to you a bunch of times between like tag light workers or whatever. And I'm just seeing like a bunch of things that we've already said, but like more, it's just more and more of these synchronistic events that your guides are just showing you how it's all coming together. And they want you to get excited about that and to see the pattern of where this is going. So I know that you picked a card on Tuesday, And they said something interesting about new things coming in. And I know that the goddesses were coming in for you to channel them. It's like more things like that. It's like it's going to start even making more sense. That's really good. Hi, Teresa. Hope you're feeling good today. You got be uniquely you. Just always no apologies needed for being who you are. Like, period. Ever. You don't need to apologize. In fact, they want you to stop apologizing forever. If you're late, you don't say, I'm sorry. You say, thank you so much for waiting. I really appreciate that. Thanks for waiting for me. Thanks for being patient. You don't say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. We have to stop saying sorry. And I do it too. I probably said it already in here. You know, but we need to flip it. You just give gratitude instead of sorry. That's their, and just really be yourself. And then Catherine, you're in Kansas City today. Set your sights higher. Catherine, you're, oh, you know what they're saying? They're saying that you're so amazing, which of course I tell you all the time. I mean, you are amazing. What you have grown in this year, like you are just like the kind of student that I would like to plaster all over my everything and be like, how much you've grown and how amazing you are. And so don't doubt yourself. You know, you're about to prove it to yourself big time, I know, with all of the gifts that you have grown this year. But just set your sights higher and don't speak negatively about your gifts or where you're at. Just, you know, if you feel something, you can say, I used to, or I had the feeling, but now I'm feeling it change. You know, that's a nice way to say something that, you know, if it doesn't feel comfortable to say the new thing, the thing you want to be, then you can say, you know, for instance, this is not you, but just like an instance that everyone can understand. It's like, you know, I used to have this block, and then you say whatever it is that you feel that might still be in your energy field, but you never say you have a block. Oh my gosh, never say anything like that, guys. And so, but then you're like, but now I feel it shifting, right? I used to feel like it was hard to blah, 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 but now it's totally shifting, right? That's what you say. All right, so everyone post again. I'm going to go to the newest comments to give healing. Okay. I mean, to give readings. Healing at the end, though. Definitely. Yay. Alicia is next. Listen. Moody the Tall Elf. Claire, audience opening. Also, a lot of music for you, Alicia. A lot of connections with light language and music to help you. So listening to what you hear, they're saying that, okay, so this is Claire audience, even though you might not realize it. Have you guys ever like asked the universe a question or, you know, asked for a sign and then you realize you're like, let's say you're driving, you know how you can get kind of like zoned out while you're driving and you find yourself singing the lyrics to a song that are the total answer of what you needed to hear? That's clairaudience. That's your guides coming in through the radio. You know, you find that perfect TV show that's like, oh my gosh, this show's like perfect. Or have you ever read like 3 books in a row that had like the same sort of message, even though they were just random books? It's stuff like that, you know. But those are all from your spirit guides. But they're saying for you, it's auditory. Listen. They're giving you a lot of auditory messages. Tammy Wydrick, you got to observe your thoughts. So kind of what I was saying to Catherine, like Tristan, the Daisy Fairy, is always saying, no, watch your thoughts. Make sure that you're not speaking negatively or, you know, they actually say gaslighting yourself. I mean, we grew up with so much gaslighting, didn't we? That was like the main thing, like, oh, that's just your imagination, honey. There's no ghost there. I talked to someone last night, really amazing light worker named Linda who lives here, and I was at the metaphysical meet and greet that we did last night in Knoxville at La Boucherie. It was really fun. And she was talking about how when she was a kid and, you know, she could see all these ghosts in her house and they had all this spirit activity. And I was talking about mine. We had a lot of spirit activity in the house I grew up, but not as much as hers. It was mostly things that I saw. And so, you know, everyone would tell me, well, it's all your imagination, you know, you're just making that up. And so we grew up with that kind of thing. So they're like, you know, so that sort of thing is something we have to unlearn. This is part of what we have to release to get to a higher density body. So we've got to release it. So observe your thoughts. See where you're saying negative things about yourself. See where that voice in your head is we used to say an old tape, right? In the 80s or the 70s, the old tape. It's like that old, something someone used to tell you. When you hear that, you just say, you know what? That's not true. That's not true. And you can use Reiki or angel fire or whatever kind of, that's just light. Just rinse it away. Use white light or blue light of truth, the sapphire blue light of Archangel Michael. That's angel fire, to just rinse that away and then replace it with something positive. You're welcome, Andrew. Thank you for all the beautiful posts you've been posting. Your light language is so beautiful. Your light language art and symbols. You got time to move, Lady Nadia Rivernaya. Now, I wonder if this is locations. This is something about moving locations. Now, this is not like moving a house. This is like moving locations don't you do a lot of camping? They want you to move your location. And there's a reason. And they're saying you just tune in, you'll get that, you'll get it. And you've probably already gotten the hint to move it. So this looks to me like a camping location or something like that, or is it move your car? Just let me know if that makes sense. It's move you see your chair and like your stuff and like your tent. And I saw your post the other day, so they're kind of showing that to me. Time to like find a new location, because they're saying there's a location where you're at or where you're at next, where you can find there's a geo, I don't know how to say this because they're showing it to me. It's not stuff I talk about normally, but there's this like big force of beautiful light and energy coming up from the ground, and they want you to sit around it. It's almost like it's circular, like almost like a campfire, and you're going to sit around it and really bring in that energy for up leveling. Yes, I love to teach angel fire. I have just $11 class on my site, very cheap, to help people with that great 30-minute little master class to learn how to use it in all kinds of ways. And that's what I used for 20 years before I was started with Reiki. Finish. Mary Met the Elf. This is for you, Julie Ann Guthrie Smolson. Finish. This card's all about finishing something you've started that maybe wasn't flowing. Remember how I was talking about flow before? Maybe it wasn't flowing before, but now it's going to start to trickle in and start flowing again. So just start to think about, it looks like a book, but it could be some other project. Just start thinking about it and let it just kind of percolate, and maybe go back and look at your old notes. If it's a book or whatever it was that you were doing, there's some notes or there's something, like go back and look at that and think about it. And oh, sorry, that's a very interesting text message. I should have said close my phone. So just think about it and let it percolate, and then it's gonna just come back to you. And then it's going to start coming in. It might come in a whole new way, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. It is a book. Right. Oh, is it the $1 Million method at peacefulprofits.com? Because I love that. I'm a big fan. Beautiful. I'm so glad. Yeah. Start thinking about it. It's going to come in a little bit. Yeah. It's going to come in a little bit differently. It's going to be good. Pairwinder Bill, you got compassion. Lathrali, the tree spirit, just like saying, you are pretty good about compassion for those you love, but this is about compassion about other people. Okay, it's so hard, right? In this, like especially in this political climate, if you're in the United States, and it's almost, everyone's talking politics. I could care less about anything politics. To me, it's all the same game. But it's easy. That's an easy figure to think like this person who is running the earth, or who is, and I'm actually thinking about someone else not in politics, but who is doing this, or or like, oh, these fourth dimensional creatures who are taking over the earth, or like our overlords, or however you want to think about that, the corporation giants, or that, whatever, and thinking of them in this way. And this can also transfer over to other things too. We can get heated, and this is a way that that will make you feel very bad. And this is not a place to go down. We need to just like release, like everyone has their mission in this life, and everyone is doing what they're supposed to be doing to create the results of this life that we are supposed to transcend. So they're all just playing their part. And if you want to see more of this, there's a great podcast with Carrie Mook, one of my students, and a long time ago student. Now she's of course amazing light worker. She's at Sensory Healing for the Soul, and we did a great podcast on it where we talked about this, and I think you should look at it. So it's just like, watch where you're not giving compassion, even if that person doesn't deserve it, or that being or whoever, and try to transmute that, and that is going to really change things for you in a big way. You're going to see a huge difference. Oh, you're doing a different method? Okay, well, I like that one too, but that's cool. I like what you're doing. Joanne, you got caution for Scott the Balboan. This is like a type of Sasquatchy being, but not Sasquatch. They show me you looking in the mirror. So the caution is what you're telling yourself. Ooh, I never got that before for this card. I have chills. What are you telling yourself that's not true? What is the story that you're repeating that isn't true, but by repeating it, you're making it true? And we all do this. This is not singling you out, right? This is what we all have to catch ourselves. Catch yourself next time. Say, that is not true. I am an amazing part of the fabric of the universe. I am part of the one. I am a beautiful being of light. Hi, Pamela, beautiful. You got Cher, Hummel, the Abundance Dragon. They want you to share more widely what you're doing. So, I mean, I see the podcast, but I feel like this is something else. Maybe this is your Reiki or something else that you're doing. Or maybe they are talking about the podcast on another platform or more. They want you to share more. Share of yourself, maybe sharing of yourself more on the podcast itself, although I'm sure you do. I think they even might want you to interview yourself, like do a podcast where it's just you, where you share your journey, like with your mom, or what got you into this healing. This is Healing podcast, is Pamela's podcast. It's beautiful. Whatever it is, like just sharing. They want you to share more. So I feel make a podcast just yourself, and I feel the resistance there, but it'll be beautiful. Or have someone else interview you if you're not comfortable. Like Gia or someone, and then or a friend, and then put that out there, and share it a little more widely is what I get from the Fae. Mags Ta, you get Call for Clearing, Diamond Light Dragons of Gabriel that we called in earlier, showing you that it's time for a clearing. Might need a little spiritual clearing to help you understand where you're working at right now with your emotions and your shadow work, and to get past it and get a lot more up leveled. It's really important. So you definitely want to listen to my next live after this. I think it'll help. Hi, Luana. You got Tend to Your Garden. Needing coffee, guys. Sorry. Hawatha, the Garden Fairy. Tend to Your Garden. Tend to Your Garden's all about something you forgot. Something that means a lot to you. So it could be like your work, like your baby. Like this work is my baby, right? Or it could be like, if it was me, like my husband or my child or my cat. Or it could be something that means a lot to me, like another project, like a book I'm writing. There's something that you've forgotten. You were looking at one thing. You were busy with one thing. Someone needed you or something needed you. And then you forgot the other thing. And that's kind of what this is about. So look and see. And maybe you didn't forget. Maybe you just didn't notice. Like maybe a friend just needs to talk to you. And you didn't notice because they were like, well, I don't want to bother Luana. She's really busy. Or something like that. So just look around. Ask for a sign. You'll figure it out. Hi, Tainita. You got Celebrate, one of my favorite cards. Wintana, the fairy mermaid, saying, just go ahead and celebrate what it is that you want. And you ask for career and finance. So there you go. What's the career you want? What's the amount that you want to make? And how can you use the law of attraction to do that? One thing is to feel the feeling. Take a moment and just, what does it feel to already have it? Do you ever play this game? We call it what do we call it? We do it at the retreat all the time. We call it the, I can't think of what we normally call it, the manifestation game. But Joanne, if she's here, always calls it the oh my gosh game, which makes me laugh because we're like, oh my God. I can't wait to tell you. So you pair up with a friend and you talk as if you already have it. So you would call your friend and play this game. Oops, I clicked a button. And you'd say, oh my gosh, you're never going to believe what happened. I got the best job and it pays like 10,000 more than I thought it would, and everything's so great. And you talk about everything that's happened as if it's already happened, and then your friend will like help you, like, yeah, and it was also great that this happened to you, blah blah blah. And then you switch, and then your friend will be like, you'll never believe the car I just bought. I got everything that I ever wanted, and it was like such a great price. Like I almost feel guilty, like the car salesman, that I got such a great price, but I'm so happy. It's the color I want, canyon blue. Okay, now I really am trying to buy a car. So that's the one I've been doing lately. So do something like that, and it's going to help you a lot. Hi, Katya. You got now. What you are working on, do it now. Do not delay. That's straight from a fairy. She says, do not delay. Call in the giants and ask them to motivate you to do it now. You are so welcome. Hey, Becky. I love your name. Okay, you got yes. Do it now. Another do it now card. No. Yes is like you're wondering, should I? And your Fae spirit guides say, yes. Sure, there's one for you. I was asking everyone to post again because I can't go back that far. Self-employment, Chardash, the dragon, telling you have the keys for self-employment a little bit more, another stream of income for you or two. So just keep adding to what you're doing, but don't be afraid to be working it. So I don't know how much you work your light work, Kathy, but I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah. So they're asking you to add on to it or to increase it, or there's something that you can like add to it that's going to make a big difference and make you feel really good, which is the main part. Okay, who else wants a card? Ooh, here's more. Hi, Nicole. No, do you see the thing on the bottom, Nicole? I'm live in 5 places. It takes me time to get there. All right, witness the miracle. There's a lot more people on Facebook. That's why. You got Bethazar, Nicole, Priet. Hopefully you're still here. The guardian now. So you see he's sitting there, and those are supposed to be the standing stones. A little anime, so I'm just letting you know what that is. Okay, but he's in a sacred space. These are a different kind of gnome. They clear sacred spaces. And so Bethazar, witness a miracle means that you've already received what you're going to receive. You just haven't seen it yet. So now you get to witness the miracle. So you need to get into that frame set. Like, I'm witnessing the miracle of, and I'll just say, of my new car, because I'm buy a car next week or this week. I don't know. So I'm just witnessing the miracle of how it all came together. And it was amazing, right? Now you're going to witness the miracle. It's already here. Spirit hasn't shown it yet, but you feel confident and happy and you're already giving gratitude. You're just like, it is here. I can't wait to see it. How is the universe going to show me that my miracle's here today? Why don't you ask and see what happens? You got self-forgiveness, Judy, Malo, the crystal mermaid. There's something that's on your mind. There is some self-forgiveness that you need to do. They're telling me it involves another person and how you're taking the blame for their path. It's their path, not yours. And you can't save everyone. And you have a big heart of gold. You're a beautiful healer. And you just have to say, I can only do what I can do for myself. I help those who want help, and those who don't, I recognize they're on their own path, and I honor that, and I'm going to let it go. They will have to figure it out, or they will take their path, and if they need me, I will be here, but I can't fix everybody. That's what they're saying. Hi, Pew. I don't know how to say your name. Pew? That sounds pretty. Wait, that's not your card. That's Judy's. You got leadership. Tokes the Centaur. Where are you a leader in your field? Already see that you are. So have you truly owned that? Do you really like bone deep feel that? How you are a leader in your field? How you are leading those who need your help? Or have you given a call out to the universe? Who can I lead? What kind of clients who are, I call to me clients who are just perfect for me because I can help them. They can help me. They're grateful. They're kind. They work hard. Like whatever your perfect client is, they're saying, and I can lead them well so that they can become leaders. It's the kind of thing I say, and I just said it. You guys can say it too. To bring in those clients for you, people you can help, that can help you. Maybe they're going to spread the word, tell everyone how you are amazing. Beautiful. Ashley got grounding. Need to ground deeper, deeper, deeper into the 7D grid, which you know how to do because you're in tag. So ground. If you need to do it again, do that Earth Elementals 7D Earth grid grounding, and then we have another one this month, another 7D grid, right? So ground, 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 deeper, 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 and then connect to your higher self, and that's gonna help you see clearly. Hi, you got Dupree, maybe? You got gratitude. This is the one I talked about in the beginning. So, okay. They're saying you are manifesting something. Now remember, don't go into longing. You guys, I feel like I'm just a law of attraction today. It's all I talk about when I do these cards, but that's what the Fae wanted. So this is just a big law of attraction deck. Plus, you can bring these beings forward yourself if you channel with this deck. That's what it's for too, for advanced. But anyway, for Dupree, it's like that's the piece you're missing. You're trying to manifest something, and it really is here. And I should be pulling the card for you that says witness the miracle. But you're stuck a little bit in longing for it, hoping for it, seeing it in the future. And they're just showing me that I'm doing this too. I'm also doing this. I'm like, next week I'll buy that car, right? And it's going to be so good. And that's a little bit of a longing situation too, where, and so they're saying, do the gratitude now. You have it now. It's yours now. And flip that. It's here now. And I'm so grateful. And just thank you. So like I would say, thank you for that Canyon Blue CRV, which I just got the text about that they have it in the color I want. Thank you. Now you're going to say, thank you. I got it. You're going to feel that feeling for a little bit, and then you're going to go do something fun. Okay. Wendy, you got Alchemy and Magic, which is the cover of this, of these cards. And so it's a very powerful card. Do you see how she has the tools all around her? So do you. You have all the tools you need. And though you can always keep working on going forward and learning more, it doesn't mean that you need to learn more to start. It's time to start now. Do it now. And know that you're supported. Your spirit guides, your helpers, your team, they're all there for you. And you don't need more to start. That's what I get. Okay, Jody, stop and rest. Chitalda the Ice Mermaid saying, well, you need to take a bit of a break today, a good hour, if not two. I see you walking outside. Hopefully you have a beautiful day like we do today, and you're not hopefully you're not in like North Carolina or anything with all the stuff that's going on right now. Hopefully you have a beautiful day, a beautiful place, or something that you can go for a nice walk, but you need a good hour or two break. You can even, if it's raining or whatever, you can take a salt bath, read a book, do something for yourself today. You really need it. Krista. Hi, Krista. Ooh, you ready? You got Abundance Windfall with the troll. Sam, hi, the troll. Abundance Windfall coming to you. A great deal of, well, I think it's cash. So yay. Things are moving and shaking. That Reiki energy is coming in. It's settling in. It's up-leveled you a great deal, and things are changing for you is what I get. And other things too that you're doing, of course, not just the Reiki. Although, is it the chicken or the egg? Last night, you guys, I saw this troll. He didn't look like this at all. He looked totally different. He was so troll. He had the ugliest face. But I loved it. I saw his face very clearly. Last night, we did a meet and greet, metaphysical meet and greet in Knoxville, and it was just we just met at this sober bar called the Boucherie. It's an amazing place. So much good intention and beauty there. Anyway, we were there, and I saw this troll, and he was talking to me a little bit, and his face was so cute. I love the trolls. They're beautiful types of giants, and they're just so sweet. They're sometimes, super scary looking, but they're not scary. Just another type of what do you call it? Elemental. It's sunny in Illinois. Terrific. Okay, Nikki. Everybody post again. I'm down at the new messages again. Nikki, you got divine change, but Betsy unicorn. So change is coming. And they show me, it's 1144, 144, my favorite number. They show me that in the beginning, the change looks really crappy. It's kind of like me last Monday when my car dies an hour away from home. That looks bad, right? I didn't go to the bad place because I've been doing this work a long time and I think I got it. Always understand everything will come out okay, right? But it was disheartening to say the least. I had my 13-year-old with me. But the change is something else. And it's not just about a new car or buying a new car. It's a real change in a lot of things in my life. And that was a signal of it. And they're saying for you, Nikki, your divine change might look a little crappy right now. Like, what is happening? But it's actually amazing. And if you've ever taken a beautiful thing that happened in your life and figured out how you got there, you will see that some really shitty thing happened right before. I met my husband, like somebody introduced us like with some weird thing. How did that happen? Well, I lived in this is a long time ago, 23 years ago. I lived in this apartment that I could only get because my credit was so bad. It was it's the worst, but because I lived there, I met this other friend. She's so sweet. Her name's Katie. And she was like, I really think you should meet, this guy, Eric. And that's how we met. And why was my credit bad? I had to claim bankruptcy. It was awful, but look where it led. So if some shitty, bad things happening, then just know it's going to come out better. Excuse me for cussing, but I'm Sagittarius. Hi, Yvette. Yvette, you got trust and patience, which I feel like you got before. Did you get this on Tuesday? Also, I just want to thank you for your patience with me. Everyone, Yvette is an amazing virtual assistant. She has my back. She's helped me so much, and she's the best. Love you. Okay, you got trust and patience. So again, I think it's the same message given to you twice. So you really understand. You just got to trust this, what you're doing. You're doing it a little differently. You have a new idea and you're kind of following it and you're not sure. Trust it, have a little patience. It's going to pay off. Now, whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's going to pay off big in like a couple of months, but you're going to start seeing the results a little bit sooner than you think. So you're going to start seeing results soon, but in like 9 months, it's going to be amazing. So I hope that you know what that is, but I can kind of see it. You're the best. Okay, I do have to get to the group card. We'll do some quick ones. Ruthie, you are safe. Tell Silver Fairy, you're safe to try new things. You're safe to do what it is that you want to do. I do believe we were talking about trance channeling. This could be it. You're safe. You're safe to try new things. And of course, I wouldn't teach anyone trance channeling unless I was sure they were safe with it. It's part of the qualifying for the course. But whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's that or something else, you're safe. You're safe to take this path. Your spirit guides have your back. You're okay. Go forward. I feel that. Wendy Fisher, you got worthiness. Beesby the Selkie saying that worthiness is the answer. Where things aren't working for you, it's because some part of it is you're not feeling worth it. And they're saying where that comes from is something a long time ago that someone said to you who was not a good person or not good to you. And so you have this, like I said before, this old tape. We used to say this old voice in your head from a long time ago telling you you're not worthy, but you are. You're a beautiful, beautiful being. And just that is what's keeping you from manifesting the thing that you want. So you just got to go deep, think about that, do a little bit of shadow work, maybe Ho'oponopono. Check out my shadow work blog post. It's going to help you a lot. And that it's in my blog if you can't find it. Okay. All right. Oh, quick. Let's do some more. Jenna, reevaluate. Princess of Garden Gnome says you said you would do it and now you feel stuck and you don't have to be because that's beep. beep. Okay, so all you have to do is say, I'm sorry, I said I was going to do it, and I really had the best intention, but now I feel that it's too hard on me, some version of that. And so let's have a compromise. I can help you one time. I can help you find someone. I can do it for a price, something. That last one just flew in. So maybe you're doing something for free you should be charging for. So reevaluate what you're doing with your promises, and it's okay to, be transparent of why you can't continue to do that. Okay. Okay, Kelly. Did I read you? Kelly Manifest. Large Genie of the Old West says, you're in a perfect place for manifestation. Take some time, like maybe right now. Pause this and really get in a good space and think about what you want. Have the feeling of having it. Give gratitude, and then go on your day, and remember to do that tomorrow. It's going to be a big difference. Hi, AM. I'm sure everyone's been waiting for a long time. You got Flow, Earthly, Lava Mermaid. Did I pick this twice? Ethlia. No, I talked about it in the beginning, right? Ethlia, the Lava Mermaid. This is the one I picked in the beginning. And I have 2 decks. I'm always worried I have them mixed up a little bit. Well, I have 350 decks. 50 in my house. Okay. What's flowing for you and what's not, so that you can see what is going to, what needs to be worked on. If something is not flowing, then, give grace, do ho'oponopono to it, let it go, fill it with light, Reiki it, and do the thing that's flowing. And then this other thing that's not flowing will loosen up. And yes, if you guys can see, I only see the last 6 comments, and people on Facebook are posting over and over and over again, so many new people. So people on YouTube, it's hard to see you if you don't post again. So it might feel silly to post again when there's not that many comments, but I just can't see you, that's all. Okay, Andromeda and Yoga. Woo, love it. You got problem resolved. Your problem is resolved. So go ahead and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad it's resolved. And all of that. You know what I mean? Like what I've been saying this whole time. It's already resolved. So now you're just going to look for where the universe is going to show you that it's resolved. You're going to say thank you. And even though I can't see it yet, I know it's resolved. Like, it's kind of like we say, angels, take care of this, or Fae, take care of this. I usually give it to the angels, not the Fae. Thank you, Fae, for all your help. But angels are the way to go on that one. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And you will see that it's resolved as soon as you see it. But no, it's resolved in the background. Ashley, I got you. You got the grounding card. You're welcome. I thought I got you Wendy already, but maybe you're like the 3rd Wendy. Let me go back. I think I did like several Wendy's already. Oh, we got Wendy Hudson Fisher. I thought I got you too, but here you go. This is for you, Wendy, and anyone else who just comes on just now and say, hey, I need a card. This is for you, Wendy, and everyone else. Like Cindy, this one's for you too. Healer. The card is Healer. Bon de Tree Spirit says, you are a healer. Do you know that? If not, then it's time. So maybe Reiki 1, or if you're already a healer, then you need to go out into the world more and offer this, not just keep it to yourself. You're made to be a healer. It doesn't mean you just heal yourself and your kids and your dog. It means you go out in the world and you heal for real. Okay? That's what that's about. It's really important. Now let's do the group card, and I'll give everyone a healing, but I do need water. Catch me next. If you're on Sound Waves Heal, then you can catch me in 8 minutes. I'll be talking about entities, and if you're a type of healer, like a Reiki master that removes entities from others, like how to help your clients that are stuck in the cycle of attachments, or if you're stuck in the cycle of attachments, how you can get help from a healer who does that, and how to look for a good healer for that. So this is for everyone. Ooh, I picked specialist support. Okay, if you're watching, this card's for you. This card with Jump Axe the Gremlin means that there is something you're trying to DIY that you need help for. And 99% of the time, what this card means is like you're trying to clear yourself or give yourself some sort of spiritual healing, where if you could reach out to a practitioner who could help you, you would be miles ahead. You'd have the clearing, you'd have the up leveling, you'd get the message you needed. You'd be like, sometimes one session, like is a game changer, right? And that's might be what you need. Or since it's a group card, could be, or you're trying to DIY something like your own website, or you're trying to fix your clogged sink or something like that. And at the end, you're still going to have to call in a specialist. So you might as well do it now and save yourself hours of time, or like, who knows what will happen with that sink between now and the time you'll end up having to desperately call the plumber, and you'll wish you had done it in the beginning and saved yourself some money, or the website, or whatever it is, or even the clearing of yourself. Or maybe, you need a specialist for what you're trying to do for yourself. That's what this always means. Now I'm going to bring a liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing for everybody. And I did do one at the beginning for clearing if you want to go back to that. But I'm going to bring in one. You know what? Oh, they seem to be saying to do this. I'm trying to get past it. And they're like, no, do that. I think they want me to do a group clearing. So I'm going to channel Jumpox. This is called trance channeling healing. I will be bringing through his healing. Gremlins. Gremlins are good Fae. When you see bad entities that are gremlins, that's a shapeshifter. But real gremlins are not bad, even though you've seen the movie, if you're my age. So here's the healing from him, and it's a bit of a clearing too. Did 2 clearings today. Maybe you guys needed it. All right. Anything else from Jumpox? He says, and I saw him do this, and then I looked and look, he's doing that already. He says, stay true to yourself. Value your time, because that's what this is about, valuing your time. That's a really good, I'm going to remember that. That's good, Jumpox. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And I hope that you'll catch me next at Sound Waves Heal or in my 5D Daily. I'll be talking about entities, both to practitioners and others, like how to break the cycle. Okay, hope I see you there. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.